thanks for doing a shout out to Aunt Mary. She appreciated it.
Good afternoon, Wildcat fans, and welcome to West Rink of Eagan Civic Arena here in beautiful Eagan, Minnesota. The puck is down on this rematch between Eagan and Lakeville North Junior Varsity, starting with a fervor as Ethan Mann sends that up to Kreiser in front of the net. Back to the point for Palello, and almost a nice little tip in there by Mr. Kreiser. Kreiser back for his second game after an injury. Last game back, his first game back, resulted in a hat trick for a good old 25. Another hat trick as well for Ethan Mann. Last time we met up with this squad, ended in a tie game in overtime. So I'm sure both teams here looking to equalize the score. That one got sent up in front of the point and sent back down. No icing. Eric Kerner in the pipes for your Wildcats. Sent back in. Lakeville North had to touch up. That one goes across to Groutman and then Larson. Larson skating behind, trying to lay a hit. Lakeville North breaks out. Sends it on net right into the EAGAN letters of Kerner. Have a few missing from the ice today again. Willie Levine and Liam Razinin on injured reserve. And a special shout out and fresh new injury to Preston Scoob, who's had to endure a minor procedure. Wish him well on his recovery. Hope it's a fast one. And see you as soon as we can. But all the boys missed on the ice. Riley got that one up to Eddie. Quick touch pass there by Lures. Taken in by Liam Riley, who's shoved it to behind the net, trying to wrap around himself. Back to the point for Lures. Shot on net, gets deflected aside. Tipped back in front by Eddie, no one home. Nice hard shot from the boards from Gavin Lures, number 6. How you doing? Back at the point is Ethan Mann. I'm sorry, back at the faceoff dot, Ethan Mann. Brody Kreiser trying to put pressure on there. Lakeville North breaks it back. Misses there, streaking man, and that one gets dumped back into the zone. D-to-D pass for North. It's number 36 Nelson tried to get that out, and that one does get out. Dumped into the zone back behind Ethan Mann, trying to provide pressure to get it out. Pavic at the sideboards there, back on the ice. Pavic to Kreiser. Goes past a reach from Mann as Lakeville takes it back. 2-on-1 opportunity centering. Nice angle taken by Eric Kerner. The nice stave there. Lakeville tried to send that one from a sharp angle back and forth through the crease, but nothing solidly on net. That one sneaks out of the zone. Lakeville will have to retouch up. Does so as they dump it back in. Kerner slows that one, tried to slow that one down, goes by his stuck. Centering pass goes through the slot and picked up by Groutman. He's trying to back end it in. It does get back out to neutral zone. Quinn Mead with a nice rush up there. Lakeville North dumps it back in. Palello sends it over to Hansen. Hansen up to Larson, got a quick stick on it. Meads takes that in with Groutman. Mead shot goes wide of the net, picked up there by Hansen on the other far board, tried to get back to the middle. Palello picks that up, Sticks around one, gets it over to Mead. Shot from the point from Garrett Larson, gets tipped behind the net. Dumped around the boards by North. Picked up once again by Palello. Palello trying to get that up to Larson, goes past his stick. Lakeville flips it up into the neutral zone, but tipped back into the zone by Hansen as he goes off on a change. Siljan right behind, tried the wraparound, goalie without back in time. Nice idea by Aaron Siljan, goalie without his stick, as Eddie's trying to pick it back up. Hard shot from the point, gets deflected on the way. Hansen, nice forecheck and scoring opportunities here by the Wildcats as a whistle comes as the puck went into the netting. 10:49 left in the first. Shots on goal, 5-2 in favor of the Wildcats. That one gets up to the point. Riley fighting behind, tried to tip that in front. Got it out, but quickly jumped on by number 30. Named something. Can't quite read it from here. And I did not grab a roster. Shame on me. Back at the draw, won by Riley. That one sent in from the point from Lures. Back around for Riley, looking for an exit opportunity here. Behind the net, he tried to get that one forward to Siljan. Riley back to the point, parallel D-to-D, back over to Lures, shot on goal. Tipped in! Siljan might have got a piece of that one with a really nice tip shot from Gavin Lures, tipped in by Aaron Siljan, number 32. Nice job and forecheck pressure there by the Cats. Early on here in the game, not quite halfway through the first period, Eagan finds themselves on the advantage of a 1-0 lead. Back down for Hansen, over to Palello. That one gets dumped in, and Pavic. Icing is the whistle. Aaron Siljan. For those of you following at home, that's Aaron Siljan. Players room. Hansen got that up to Kreiser. Not able to get it out. Tipped in front there. And nice crease clear by Palello there. Through neutral zone. Kreiser trying to pick that off. Instead, Hansen comes away with it. Hansen rushing up, trying to get over to the crease for Pavic. Pavic collects, shoots off the shin guard of a North player. Man who dropped back to D, able to keep that in the zone. And Kreiser tips it back in as he goes off for a line change. Back on the ice, Ryan Groutman, number 40. Stretch pass over to Groutman. Groutman sends it up to Pavic, who's able to tip it in off the backhand. He goes off for a change himself. Replaced there by 20, Garrett Larson. Lakeville North the other way as Gunderson holds short, waiting for an onside, and he sends it into the back of a player. Gunderson had that tipped away from his stick and into the corner. Lakeville North picks it up on the other side, can't get it up for a pass. That one's retrieved by Hansen over to Larson. And Lakeville North the other direction, ran into briefly by Groutman. Larson sends that one in, chases into the corner. Needed pressure, that one will be sent all the way down. Icing is waved off. Someone must have tipped it on the way. And here comes Siljan with speed and space. Siljan making his way up the ice. Look at him fly. Siljan, shot on net right into the logo. Briefly rebound up front, but quickly pounced on by Saunders. 8:32 left in the first period. Puck is down. Riley pushed that one over to the boards. Retrieved briefly by Silgen. North through the zone. Tried to dump that in, but goes off the face of Gavin Lures. Eddie bumped off the puck, but gets it up to Riley. Eddie heads to the crease for a rebound opportunity. That one gets back out the other way. Kreiser able to get that out back into neutral zone territory. A little repetitive, yes, I know. Nice pressure there by Lures behind the net. Gets that up to Pavic. Pavic gets it to a streaking Kreiser. Kreiser gets around, takes a shot from a sharp angle. Pavic tried to get the loose change there, but that one gets taken away. Colello dumps that in and has a little thank you, how do you do into the boards by a Lakeville defender. Poke back out front. Lakeville takes that one over and gets it back the other direction. Brings it into the zone onside. Shot on net, goes wide, but it had some speed. Kreiser backhands that back to neutral, but brought back in quickly by Lakeville North, and a high glove save by Kerner. Drops that down and tried to get that up the boards, but that one got stuck in a corner. Man sends it up for Pavic, who's not able to tip it out. Lakeville keeps it in. Tipped out there by Kreiser. Pavic to Man. Man has a nice breakaway here, and a save by North with a nice extension of his leg there. Nice play by that Lakeville North goaltender. Call him as we see him, and that was a nice one. Man traps his guy in the corner, forces a turnover. Hansen gets that over to Lures. Lures fires on net, and goal! Gavin Lures directly from that blue line had an Eagan Wildcat Express right to the back of the net. Might have gone through a screen, but other way that was hard, low, and a goal. 2-0 Wildcats with this shortened bench. Horn continues to sound. Hansen stretch pass over to Larson, who's able to backhand that in, and Meade not able to get there in time. Little breakaway opportunity here for Lakeville North, and up and over a sliding Eric Kerner. Kerner had the angle, had a little last minute move at the end, and able to get that upstairs to beat 35. Eagan. Shots on goal, 12-4 in favor of your Cats. Back to neutral zone. Back in 2-on-2 as the Cats able to touch back up. That one does leave the zone, and Riley will put on pressure. Silgen as well. Cats touch up, stretch pass across the ice. As Lakeville has a little drop pass there that doesn't go through. Nice pressure by Colello to recover that. Helped out there by Eddie. Goes off the stick. I'm sorry, that was Eddie who's chasing after it. Up the boards, not kept in. Lures pushes his man offside and into the boards behind. He goes down hard. Gets up back to his feet. And whistle comes, offside is the call. Looks like number 3 had a little fall on his elbow there. Gets back to the bench to rest it away. Hansen and Lures, your defenders. Kreiser, Man, and Pavic up front. Lakeville able to get it deep into the zone. Lures behind the net to recover as Lakeville maintains, but taken away by Hansen as he gets up the boards to Pavic. Pavic gets it to Kreiser, kicks it forward, loses control, but recovered back ice at the blue line by Hansen. Picked up again by Lures, sends that all the way in, tipped side, so icing is waved off. Cats touch up. After it's dumped back in, Lures trying to lay a hit on there. Up the boards, gets stuck in that area there. Seems to be an issue right by the Zamboni door. Touch pass here. Poked away by Hanson. Back up to Mead the other direction. He's going to try to shake and bake. Keeps it to the outside. Driving the net. Not able to keep control by Groutman comes in to help out. Lakeville tries to get around one. Does keep possession, but didn't do it as cleanly as he had liked. Opportunity for the Cats as that was turned over in the slot. Lakeville pounced on that. And that one hits to the back of the net to even this one up 2-2 after an early lead by the Wildcats is erased. This Lakeville team is fast and physical. Picking up a loose twig on the ice. Puck's back down and won by Wildcats, recaptured by Lakeville. Hanson kicked that ahead to Eddie. Riley still trying to fight for that, but Lakeville takes it over. Loses the handle, gets a stretch pass back to middle ice, and Eddie able to dump that in briefly for Riley. Dumped in there from Lures into the corner. Siljan on it first for the Cats. Back around for Riley. He gets pushed out from behind the net. Turnover there between the circles. Hanson had that into the zone briefly. Siljan pushes his man into the boards. And Lakeville having trouble getting that into the zone. Hanson sends that up for Riley along the edge, pushed into the boards. Questionable interference call. That one's going to go down for an icing whistle. 3:02 left in this first period. Score 2-2. Sticks are flying all over the place. Puello goes to the locker room to reload. Man at the face-off dot. Push that over to Pavic. Kept in there by Lures. Shot on net. Man still trying to take a couple of whacks at it. Centering through the crease. Kreiser got that briefly up to the point for Hanson, and Lakeville comes the other way. Barely just able to get onside there. Laser to top shelf. Kerner had the post, but that one beat him up top. Lakeville with the accuracy today. 3 goals on 7 shots to Egan's 2 goals on 13 shots. 3 unanswered by Lakeville. So let's see if the Cats have it in them to respond back in the same form. Larson dumps that deep into the corner as Mead and Groutman rush on. Goalie almost got caught cheating out of the net. Out front for Larson goes shot on net. Deflected aside. And Lakeville takes it the other way. Groutman trying to apply pressure there. That one, funny little bounce. Lures threw a little hit. Kind of a little shove or a hook. Guy went flying. It looked a little dramatic, but we're back still at 5-on-5 hockey. Liam Riley, number 33, to take the draw. 2 minutes left in this first frame. Riley to Hanson. Hanson gets that over through Siljan and Eddie. Eddie sends it down. A little too far. Icing is the call. Special thanks, as always, to all of our sponsors, and appreciate the dinner provided by Southern Social last night out in Eagan. Visit them if you have an opportunity. Always great atmosphere, food. Lost in some skates. Pavic lost sight of that. Lakeville able to get a shot off for their 9th of the game and quickly recovered and saved by Kerner. Palello replaced by Lures. Lures and Hanson here, D on the ice. Man got that one up briefly. That one comes loose. Sent up the boards by Hanson to Pavic to Kreiser as Man goes in for it. Helped out there by Kreiser as well. Pavic. 4-on-2 opportunity here for Lakeville. They go around trying to find a lane to send it on. That one saved by Kerner. That one ramps up into the netting. Stays out. 1:15 left in the first frame. Be sure to get over to Eagan TV's YouTube channel after this game and watch the Varsity take on Lakeville North. A little back and forth in the neutral zone here. Finally dumped in by Lakeville. Kerner slows that one down for Palello. Palello sends that up the boards. Groutman checked from behind. That is a call. They did catch him from the far ref. Roughing is the penalty. Number 3, Butler will go. 2 minutes. Brings your Cats on to their first power play of the game. Your power players are Kreiser, Man, Pavic, Palello, and Lures. Ethan Man to take the draw, trying to run that back. Gets to Palello. Palello waiting for it to set up, takes a shot on net, trying to get that tipped off a Kreiser stick. Lakeville North, shot on net, gets blocker to side. Pavic getting that up. Lakeville trying to get that back to the center, but still held behind the boards. Nice hit there by Lures to neutralize the pressure there. Lakeville fans wanting a call. Pavic dumps that one in. And Lakeville sends that one back down. Clear across the ice. Kerner slows it down. Backhands that over to Palello. Trying to send that over for Lures. Lakeville over to the side. Nice coverage on the post there by Kerner. Brings us to the end of the period. 3-2 Lakeville is your score. When we get back up to the ice go, we will have 1 minute and 5 left of the power play. Power play. Join us here after this Zamboni Clear. Back for second period action. Had a solid start here in the first half of that first period, and we know we have it in them. Hopefully see more of that if we start back on the power play here.
Great reflection in second period. The newly resurfaced.
I like it. Newly resurfaced ice. We'll find Ethan Mann, Pavic, Kreiser, Lors, and Palello on the draw. Man, trying to send that one ahead. That one gets over to the stick of Pavic. Pavic slows it down, trying to set it up. Shot into the corner by Palello. Slowed down by Mann. Mann gets it back to Lors. Lors finds an opening shot right low into the pads. Mann trying to maintain control. Helped out there by Kreiser. Into the skates of Mann. Lakeville able to ring it around the glass and out of the zone. Not all the way down as Palello picks it up, leaves with Pavic. Pavic, cross ice here. Lakeville North trying to pick it up, but they miss. And Pavic dumps it into the corner, slowed down there by the North goalie. Picked up by Mann. Mann trying to send that back on, and here comes Lakeville the other direction. 1-on-2. Brings it to his backhand, forehand, and able to keep it in the zone. 10 seconds left in this power play. Picked up by Palello. And Lakeville North is back at full strength. Hanson send that one onto the net. Shot on net. Rebound pushed aside. Groutman coming in with pressure. Nice forecheck. Lakeville able to get it back out of the zone. Through neutral and into the corner. Mead first on it for the Cats. He sweeps it around. Trying to get it up the boards, but he loses the handle. He'll have to go and capture to get helped out there by Lors. Lors tries to send it up to Larson. Sent back out by Hanson. Taken back in by Lakeville. Nice fluttering puck gets pushed into the corner by Kerner. Kind of bobbled in and out of his glove, but able to get it away from the net. Lakeville into the slot. Shot gets off of a skate. Back towards the crease. Across the crease. Lakeville sent that wide. Might have been tipped there at the last minute as Mead gets it up to Larson. Larson keeps it to the outside. That one goes off a skate. Cat's lucky to get away with not having too many men on the ice called on that one. Offside is the call. Lakeville takes it out. Picked up by Palello, gets it back through neutral zone and into the offensive end. Riley with nice forecheck. Pass across all the way past two blue lines, two red lines, and icing is the whistle. 12:18 left in the first period. That might have been one of the first whistles of the period. Pretty quick play there, consistent. Puck back down for Riley as Lors picks it up. Hits it off of a shin guard, and Palello will have to go back to retrieve. Keeps his man into the corner. Pass up the boards is Siljan. That one doesn't get out. Kept in by Lakeville North. Shot wide and hard. Palello sends it into the corner for Siljan. Siljan fights with it. Lakeville keeps it in, sends it in, but goes off a couple of skates. Up into the glass and then back down. Lures off the glass, still kept in by North. Siljan finally able to get that out, but icing. Shot 17 of 14 in favor of the Cats. Shot wide of the net. Might have been tipped aside there. Kept in by Lakeville. That one gets back out to the blue line for Pavic. He loses the handle. Lakeville North takes it back into their defensive end. Kreiser tried to force his man outside, but Lakeville able to bring it in. Shot on net to the side of the net. Early whistle there, but we'll take it. Back on the ice is Larson, Mead, Groutman, Palello, and staying out, I believe, there is Hansen. Cross to the blue line, Groutman putting on pressure, Mead to Groutman. Bounce Groutman's stick as Larson chases it in. Applying pressure, but Lakeville able to get it around the boards. Kept in there by Hansen. Groutman trying to get that up for Larson, didn't get there in time. Mead picks that up. And fighting for possession in the corner behind the net. Up the boards to Hansen. Hansen keeps that in, takes a shot, trying to get that tipped by Groutman. Hansen to Larson. Past Mead's stick. Almost intercepted there by Groutman, but back up to Mead. Mead took a shot at it, didn't get a full piece. But he'll chase it into the corner, slow it down, trying to get that back to Larson. Stretch pass through center ice is Lakeville North. Lures sent that to the boards, picked up again by Lakeville. Lakeville in the corner trying to center. That one goes back out. Sent out by them, so icing waved off. Lakeville comes up behind the net. Eddie keeps it in, but shoots it into a Lakeville defender. Eddie to Siljan. Siljan trying to get it up to Riley. Siljan up to Eddie. Eddie can't get that over to Riley. Riley takes it away. Shot on net. Hard and low, gets stuck between the pads, and the whistle blows. 9:25 left in the second period. That board does say first, but it is the second period. Back to the point. Hansen keeps it in. Hansen trying to dump that in for either Riley or Siljan. Riley picks it up behind the net. Round for Siljan. Lures with an aggressive pinch. Riley looking to tip that in above deflection, but Lakeville netminder gets a piece of it and gains that whistle. Pavic sends that around the back of the net. Kreiser trying to slow that one down. Lakeville comes away with a 3-on-2 if they can hurry. Cannot split the D, get it back up to the point. That one shot from the top of the circles, but into the corner. Pass up there from mid-ice. Icing is weighted off. Trying to find Pavic at the blue line. Lakeville keeps that in, gets around one. Takes a shot, but goes nowhere. Nice block there by Kreiser. Up to Pavic. Pavic putting on the Jets. Gets bothered from behind. Man. Back into Pavic. Pavic trying to get that over to Kreiser. Pavic to man. Man shot on net. Paddled into the netting. Nice offensive rush and opportunity there by your Cats. 8:13 left. Shots 19-15. Cats still looking for that equalizer in the form of a third goal. Find him? And Mead pushes that forward. Larson put in pressure there. Kept in by Lures. Lakeville North finds the pass across to the red line. Palello briefly slows that down, goes into the corner. Mead rushing towards the puck, able to slow down his man. You're fine. Shot low off the pad of Kerner. Kicks that into the corner. Number 9, Mead, sends that back up to the point, but kept in by Lakeville. Sticks flying over the ice, no call. Everyone's tripping. Larson dumps that one in. Slowed down by the netminder. And poked away right as Groutman was getting there. Groutman tried to center that for Riley. Riley trying to get away with it. Lakeville sends that one down. High stick will be the call if he touches it first. He does. And that'll bring back down all the way to the end of the ice. Not sure why he was exerting so much effort to gain a whistle. But so be it.
Well, if he had got it, then they would have called it off.
Back to the point for Palello. Palello's shot gets blocked out by a shin pad. Siljan sends it behind for Riley. Riley fighting for it. Back to Siljan, not in time. Palello pushed his man into the boards. Slowed down there by Kerner. Hansen there to help behind the net. Tipped up to the blue line. Recovered by Lakeville. Pushed behind the net. Palello sent that up to Eddie. Eddie trying to get that for Riley. He's not going to get there in time. That one comes in as the Cats touch up. Riley taken off his feet, covered by number 30, still waiting for a whistle.
Must have been one.
It must have been one that I didn't hear. I don't think the goalie heard it either because he was staring at the coach. You didn't hear one either, did you?
No.
The old assumptive whistle. Assumed whistle. Mead, man, too many M's. Man at the draw. Waiting for the drop. Drop comes, pushed forward briefly. Pavic sends that into the corner. Out front for Kreiser. Over goes, takes a funny bounce off the boards. Hansen was expecting it to go a different way. Kreiser with a forecheck, helped out there by Pavic as well. Goes back into neutral zone. Man pushes his own man down, and here comes Kreiser with Pavic and man behind him. Kreiser had a laser. Just missed the top of the corner there. Back into the neutral zone. Brought in by Lakeville, 2-on-1 if they can get it. Bathered from behind. And the net comes off. Kerner looks to be okay. That player looks to be all right. And we will resume play to the left shoulder of netminder Kerner. Sport game at 6:15. Palello gets that one out. And that one goes by his stick into the corner. Palello and Lourdes watching. Into the slot. Mead takes it out. Lakeville able to keep it back in, sends it into the corner. Mead to Palello. Palello sending it up and out. Palello stays on, gets joined by Siljan, Riley, Eddie, and Hansen. Hansen sends that on the boards, doesn't get it to the point. Doesn't make it to the point. Palello behind to pick that up, and pass intended there for Riley. Lakeville struggled to maintain possession there. Riley pushes his man into the Eagan bench. Lakeville, errant pass there, flipped it up through and past neutral zone, but tipped back over by Riley. Riley's got Siljan behind him. Riley gets around one, bumped off the puck Siljan, nice job to pick the pocket out front. Nice opportunity there by Riley. Riley trying to get it off the back of the net and get it around up front into the glass. Kept in by Palello. Palello gloves it down for himself. Sends it over to the back of the net where Eddie is waiting. Riley gets a nice little how do you do, and the puck gets sent down the other way for an icing whistle. Physical team, Lakeville North, always has been. Puck down for man. Pavlik trying to get a shot off. Send it back to the front of the net, able to keep it behind the net. This man comes in with Kreiser. Man helps out. Pavlik. Pavlik trying to fight it off the boards. Lakeville briefly comes away with it, but man sends it behind the net. Off the boards for Lakeville North, past Lure's stick. Hansen. Over to the net for Kerner to cover and gain himself a whistle. Up next for this Eagan squad, both at the junior varsity and varsity level, this Saturday game versus the southern side of Lakeville, Lakeville South. Netminder sent that into the ref. Out front, Larson goes down. Stuck on the, oh, that one left the rink. Landed on the ledge, which is odd. Mead took the draw. Mead got stuck in his sticks, and Lures and Palello to defend. Sent out front into the crease. Palello in the right spot, picks it up. He's got Groutman with him. Mead comes in the zone as well. Drop pass to Groutman. Groutman's shot on net into the pads. Lures, shot on net. Trying to be tipped aside and down there by Mead. Nice shot. Stick whack. Larson dumps that into the zone. Backhanded by the netminder. Picked up again by Larson. Larson trying to get it to the slot. Palello back to Larson. Setting up like a Palpe. Palello sent that one on. Blocked aside. Oh, unlucky there by Palello to hold the zone there. Nice job. Shot from a sharp angle. Mead trying to get to it. Gets taken away from his stick. 2:20 left in the second period as Eddie drives a nice hip check into the glass. Covered by the Wildcats. Stretch pass to the other end. Gets tipped in deep into the zone, into the corner, and then behind the net. Lakeville trying to do a smooth move to get it off the boards. Ends up with possession of the puck. Skating around the circles. Takes a shot and goal. Unfortunately, we've seen that one before today. Laser shot. Number 24 with a great shot. Kept possession, able to keep his distance. Picked his corner, and that's Gunderson. We've seen that name before. Puck brought in onside. Lakeville 4-2 in front of Eagan. That pass intended for Kreiser at the point there. Shot on net goes wide. Pavlik and Mann trying to get that out and do. Back to the blue line. Kept in and sent behind the net. Out front, poked aside. Pavlik not able to step in time to get that out of the zone. off the side of the net, hits the post. Still need to clear that zone, and now it does. That one will go down. Tipped. Icing's waved off as Kreiser pushes his man into the ice. Pavic comes in to help out, but Lakeville able to get it out of the zone regardless. Brought back in by Mead as he faced pressure. Tried to kick in there as Pavic. Touch pass. Cross. Almost had a breakaway there for Mead. Just at 30 seconds left in the second period. Lakeville cycles that back around, and that one goes clear to the other side of the ice. With Groutman watching. Over to the side, Mead. Oh, sorry, that was Loers. Mead gets poked off out front for Larson. Larson gets that over to Palello. Palello should take a shot. Gets blocked. 4 seconds left. That'll do it for this period. And we'll have to try this one again after this next Zamboni clear. Eagan able to get the first 2 goals of the game and 4 unanswered here so far. We'll be back after this ice clear. Thanks for joining us on Wildcat Sports. Puck's back down, third period. Icing whistle early on. Push up to the Lakeville point. Cries are able to recapture that one. Pavic heading towards the net, catches it, backhands it, loose out in front, not able to get through. Pavic shot towards the front of the net. Everyone trying to backhand that one in, and Lakeville comes away with it. Unfortunately, the other direction. Lakeville taking that one on, not able to get it to the front of the net as Mann sends it around to the point. Lakeville shot goes off a shin pad, nice block there, appreciated by the Wildcat bench. Hansen sent out front, nice stop there, back out into the neutral zone. Lakeville brings that in. Kreiser slows this man down. Hansen picks it up to Kreiser. Mead pushes that one in. Back out, offside, and give that guy a penalty for shooting late, but of course that won't come. That one gets dumped into the zone back behind Turner's net. Larson gets it over to Siljan. Siljan rushing out. Had speed, but run out of space. Almost intercepted there by Mead out front. As Lakeville recovers and takes it back out through neutral zone, tipped in to keep that onside. Hansen trying to recapture that one, gets sent to the wall past Hansen again. Hansen and Riley behind the net. That one goes up the glass. Larson able to get that one out down the length of the ice, but icing is waved off. Pavic slowed that one down momentarily. Gottman pushes Gunderson into the boards, and Coelho will reverse it back around. Up to the point for Eddie. Eddie tried to hit Pavic in stride there. And Palello up to Groutman. Groutman dumps it in after he crosses the red line, but Lakeville recovers and gets it back to mid-ice for Riley. Riley had dropped back. Palello to Pavic. Pavic dumps it in. Lakeville unable to clear. Riley gets around one, send it over for Groutman. Out front and goal! Groutman to Eddie with a sweet little play. Brings the Wildcats back within one. 12:19 left. Reminiscent of first period vibes. Scoring early in the period. One more to make up. Could do with 3 horn blasts there, that'd be enough. Larson picks that up, he's got to center that. Can't quite get back to the point. Shot on net by Mann. Glove to side, I thought it was stopped. That would have been a great goal. Tipped up ahead. Lakeville has to touch back up there. Nice offensive pressure there by the Cats. Stuck at the blue line. Hansen will running around the boards. Larson able to get a stick on it, but back into the boards, but now out. Larson tied up there, but comes away with it, dumps it into the corner. Goalie not able to get there in time to slow it down. Kept in by Hansen. Mead going after it. Mead out front. Oh, didn't quite get a stick down in time. Wasn't expecting the puck to be there. Pavic. Oh, that one took a funny bounce. Oh. And Siljan on the doorstep with a loose rebound. Frustration starting to show on the Lakeville north side. Well, let's capitalize on that. Because we all know when... Well, I'll save that one for another time. One, two, three, four, five, 6 players for Lakeville. That is not allowed. 5-on-5 hockey, 11:15 left in the final frame of regulation. Down for Mead. Pavic tried to keep that in. Does Mead. Mead streaking towards the net. Quick whistle.
This one earlier in the corner, and all Mons, the Lakeville Mons were like all up in arms. It's a quick whistle. Like,
Sometimes a quick whistle helps keep the riffraff out of the crease. Riffraff. Riffraff. You know, the guy from Rocky Horror Picture Show. Keeps him out of the game. Back down for Riley. Riley still swinging at it. Siljan able to help keep it in. Gets punched into the boards. Mead to Pavic to Palello. Shot gets up into the air. Recovered by Lakeville North. Lakeville dumped that one in hard enough. Get all the way around the boards. Mead tried to backcat that one in. That one gets tipped up into the air, brought down by Silgan. Sent towards net, collected by Riley. Riley sends that up to Larson. Mead trying to intercept. Got it briefly over for Larson. Larson trying to apply forecheck pressure. That one gets stretched around but dumped into the zone. Icing waved off. Centering pass goes through the crease and the slot. Larson lost a handle there, but brought out by Groutman. Groutman still applying pressure. Back into the neutral zone. Hansen picks that up. Brings it in. Dropping back is Eddie. Don't see where that went. Must have left the rink, hit a net. In any regards, puck is back down to the right side of the North goalie. .947 left. Shots 32-19 in favor of Wildcats. Doing a good job putting shots. Just need to get a couple more back to the twine. That one was heading towards the stick of 2-on-1 opportunity here for Lakeville. Nice shot by Micah Stropp. Did not see the goaltender change. Had to be reminded of that. Man taking that one out. Palello gets around one, takes it towards the net, shot into the pads. Back in the neutral zone is Lakeville North as they dump it in without a care in the world into the corner. Riley up to Larson. Riley will have to go back and retrieve it. Palello gets there first. Siljan. That one goes down for an icing whistle. Oh, I got it. Puck sent back around the boards. Backhanded out for Lakeville. Lakeville struggling to get possession, but now do and dump it in deep for, you guessed it, icing. Hanson and Riley at the point. Eddie trying to backhand that one in, gets it into the corner for Pavic. Pavic slows it down, gets it back behind the net for Eddie. Eddie looking to center that out front and past the point. Icing waved off. Strop in between the pipes, slows that down, and Riley able to get that up to Eddie. Eddie shot on net into the shin pads. Pavic picks that up. Lakeville North tried to get that out, defended by Riley, trying to throw a hit on that, goes up to Mann. Mann almost had that over to Pavic. Hanson will recover. Hanson up the boards for Mann, who catches it. And here comes Lakeville North on a 3-on-2 opportunity here. And glove save by Micah Strop. Shots 33-21 in favor of Eagan. Score 4-3 in favor of Lakeville North. At the draw here, Quinn Mead sends that back to Riley. Riley tried to get that towards Larson. Larson does. Now Larson gets it over to Kreiser. Kreiser entering the zone with Mead and Larson. Kreiser left that for Mead. Mead trying to get that back for Kreiser and does. Back to Mead, looking like a nice power play setup here. 5-on-5 hockey still continuing. That one rung around to Riley, who gets pinched into the boards. Lakeville not able to clear the zone as Mead forays into the back behind the net. Got stuck in Kreiser's skates, but Colello able to pick it up and get it out of the zone. Here comes Larson. Larson with nice pressure. Slap shot wide and high. Mead keeps it in. Mead ducked a check there. Tried to get that over to Silgan. That one up. Glove down by Colello. He's got to wait for Silgan to clear the zone. Dumps it back in and goes back into his defensive position. Cross ice there by Lakeville North as they bring it in. Shot into the leather. And Micah Straub, number 1. Ryan Groutman takes the draw. Gets to the Lakeville point. Pavic comes the other way. Siljan with him. Groutman behind, 3-on-2 as they send that into the boards. Siljan sends that to the back of the net. Pass up to Lakeville North. Lakeville gets around one, but bumped off the puck by Liam Riley. Shot from the top of the circles goes wide. 5:20 on. 5:28 left. 5:23 left. Sorry, that goes through neutral zone and dumped in on net. Tapped aside by Strop. Hanson lost a handle there, pushed away by Riley. Mann gets that up the boards. Trying to get that to Siljan or Larson. Mann in front of the Eagan bunch. Onto the stick of Kreiser. Kreiser brings it in, tries to skate, shoot through legs of his defender. And Lakeville comes the other way. Kept to the outside by Riley with a nice forecheck, back check pressure, sorry. Mann. Larson chipped that one up. Up for Mann, who dumped it in, and he'll go off on a change. 4:22 left in the third period of regulation here. That one goes back down, icing waved off as Colello picks it up behind the net. Leaves it for Mead. Mead has it taken off his stick briefly. Lakeville sends it into the corner. Colello gets bumped off of it. That's pressure there by Mead with a forecheck. Up to Eddie. Eddie brings it on, slows it down. Shot gets deflected into the corner. Pavic picks it up. Pavic to Eddie. Still stuck in the corner, up for Pavic. And Lakeville recovers, not able to get around one. Nice pressure there. As they dump it in, touch up. And Mead behind the net to recover. Mead reverses back around to Hansen. Hansen up to Eddie. He tips it towards the zone, briefly in. Backhanded back up and down by North. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was close. Too many men, but they're going to keep playing. Dumped in back off the shin pad of a North player. D to D pass as they bring it around. Still not able to maintain control. Back into the zone on side. Colella will have to collect behind the net. Send it up the glass to Kreiser. Turnover there, but collected again by Riley. Riley's got Siljan with him. Riley keeping it to the outside. Pushed around, backhands it in. Siljan tried to tip it in, but was covered by Lakeville North. .241 left. Eagan takes a timeout. Seems like an appropriate place to do so. Might be considering at some point soon a empty net situation and bring Strop to the bench in favor of 6th skater. Those of you just joining us, be sure to tune in on Saturday for Lakeville South. Lakeville South will be an away game at Lakeville Hasse Arena. Back home for Teacher Appreciation Night, February 4th. And the remainder of the season will be on the road versus Bloomington Jefferson, Prior Lake, and everyone's favorite team, Rosemount. Maybe not everyone's, but maybe not everyone's favorite team, Rosemount, but some people like Rosemount. If you're watching, it might not be your favorite team.
Not Aunt Mary's favorite team.
Definitely not Aunt Mary's favorite team. Shout out to Aunt Mary. Shot will remain in the net. 2:41 left. But it'd be to no surprise if he does get pulled off the ice here within the next 2:41. Puck's down for Mead. Mead back to the point for Riley. It gets sent up into the glass. Still in play. Cats putting in an extra effort here. Groutman able to get it, keep it into the zone behind the net. Eddie one pressure. Eddie with Groutman. Riley going around to the point. Not able to keep it in, but does slow it down. That one goes ahead for Lakeville North. Nice aggressive play out of the net by Strop. That one goes behind the net. Nice defense there by Riley as Mead comes in to help out. Just over 2 minutes left in the third period of regulation. North able to kill off some precious time here. Eddie trying to pull it away from the wall. Mead slows it down, gets it over to Groutman. Couple quick line changes. Groutman sends it on net. Poked into the corner, recovered by Groutman. Groutman for Man. Man sends it wide of the net. That one had eyes. To Palello. empty net for the Wildcats. As Kreiser sends that across over to Palello. Dumped into the zone. Pavic trying to get the first on it. Able to tie up his man. 1:15 left. North sends it on net. That one looks like it's going to go in. .53 with an empty netter, just over a minute left. Cats not able to keep it in the zone for a man advantage opportunity. Puck back down, sent out by Palello. Tipped into the zone from the far side, but not far enough for icing. Shot on net, covered by Straub. Puck stuck off the shin pad of Siljan. Eddie was there, couldn't recover. Meade trying to get that up into the zone. Poked back around by Lakeville North. Hanson, 35 seconds left.
Hey,
Eddie up to Meade with a nice stretch pass. He gets brought down, no call. Meade still skating after it, 20 seconds left. Up and out, icing waved off for some unknown reason, as a famous broadcaster says. Palello getting through some defense there. Man still skating up, 5 seconds left. Sent across, tipped down front. That's the end of the game. Lakeville North, your victors. Wildcats, second loss here in 2 games. Still had a pretty decent record this season and a couple more to go. We will see you tuning in to the Eagan TV feed for the varsity game at 7 p.m. Thanks for joining us. Good night.